Double morning, laddies. My name is Ken, and welcome to the What If Killer Croc was in My Hero Academia. So, in this What If, the Killer Croc is... first of all, Killer Croc is the guy from Batman. But in this alternate universe, instead of, he actually accepts who he is. Compared to, Killer Croc. That wants to be, normal and... yeah. But he accepts who he is. Because he has a ability to change from his all scaly self to his human form. Even go beyond. Yeah. And in this this version of Killer Croc, he actually has a sister. Or actually a family. That doesn't allow, or actually, his mother... where is his mother? Oh, crap. Oh, wait, here it is. His mother doesn't, chop her arm off to feed it to him. Because in this alternate universe, he doesn't eat, his own family. Because he cares about his family more than... yeah. So, yeah, there's two different Killer Crocs. There's one that's Batman, and then there's this one. Because both of them are, yin and yang. So I'm focusing on more of, a good part. Yeah, positive part. He cares about his family. And he doesn't want to eat them or anyone till someone annoys him. But, yeah. So, they were being born. Of course, Killer Croc is the first son that they have. That he actually has Killer Croc or crocodile thing and the frog thing. So basically he can have... he could be funny, he could be serious, depending on what lizard he is. Or reptile. I'm gonna look it up before, because I was wrong. No. He could be we could be reptile or a amphibian animal. What frogs are. So he could basically, by just alternating his body, that's his ability. He could even, when you really want to see him mad, well, yeah. So, yeah, let's continue. So she gives birth to, we all know and love, Frebbit. F-R-O-P-P-I-T. PPY. And croc at the same time. And yeah. So then she also gave birth to 2 new ones. Him and her. So they named their, like, named her after, you see that name? TSUYUASUI. Yeah. And they just straight up named him Killer Croc. Yeah. Naming your kid after, like, first of all, they could see why they named him Killer Croc. As he accepts that name. Because he actually doesn't really, or his actual name is, like, Killer Croc Jr. Or, like, their last name. Yeah. So, him, her, ASUI. Yeah. Yeah. So basically, yeah. So when they hit age 4, they go to see Quirk Doctor. They do their thing, and they both have mutation quirks for 2 different breeds of animals. They did it with the other 2. So then, yeah. So both of them go to UA. She gets class 1A. And her brother gets class 1B. Yeah. And I'm making this one way too strong. Like, overpowered. Because he also has he gained the special ability of infinity and 0. So he's basically a mortal lizard. Yeah, he can never die. He can never have to eat really large quantities of food. He doesn't have to drink the entire ocean. Yeah. I was gonna ship him with Mushroom Girl to be just like, it would be hilarious. It would be like her with, or like her quirk mixed with like Killer Croc's transformation thing, like animal instinct. Would it be like producing more crocodiles? That's one way. Yeah. So I'm skipping the ball throw, as he's very cheerful. He doesn't like. He lets his emotions out. He's always so cheerful, encourages others to be like him, but in deep down, he sometimes has the kickback of the lot of negative emotions stirs up, because one, it's his zero, then it's making him go crazy, as he doesn't want to show it, as he, yeah, as his sister could, yeah, so he's kind of like, yeah, so only person that actually knows that he has a zero and an infinity is himself. Or actually, because he, or actually only person that really knew, or two people, was a quirk doctor and the all for one. Yeah, did not mean to know that. So yeah, some of you might not like what I just did. The about me giving him those abilities. Yeah. So it is a pain for him to deal with his all of his negative emotions. Like, he's trying to have bottle up the to keeping it from showing to the world. As the court doctor decided to give him, or actually to give to all for one, the to release some of that or like negative emotions of everyone. A serum, like the serum that keeps him calm. So, and sometimes he, or because he accepts who he is, he doesn't, or he's not that dumb. He's smart, like very smart, but he's just acts dumb. Except for around his sister or his family, because he cares about them. Yeah. And her girl, I always call her that because one, she's literally a frog. That's, yeah. She's also called probably Frebbit, Froppy. Yeah. So yeah, I'm going by their. So Yeah. So he ends up, of course, his class 1B has to work with class 1A to go to UA. Or USJ, sorry. And of course, the Nomu. I really don't have a picture, but I might get one right. Yeah, this one. And I'm on the, like, I just took it from the Moo Moo, you know? Yeah, so, yeah. So they go to UA, or ESJ. They get ambushed and, huh. It's like, he's telling, or he quietly says to 13 that, or to Ochako, actually, to get everyone out of here. And she doesn't know what he's gonna do. As he goes, or as everybody went out, including like Mr. Ozawa, because actually he kicked, or actually Killer Croc kicked the Nomu, making him fly backwards. Grabs Mr. Ozawa, sets him outside. As he goes, or actually, as he lets his emotions out. When he did, let all that negative out. So when he did, man, oh man, you really wanted to hear them screaming like in pain, in full death. It was like, no, no, please, no, no. Yeah. Sorry if I did that to you guys. Because, yeah, I was trying to make those sounds of them getting brutally murdered. Yeah. He slaughtered them all. All those high-end villains that was the biggest group in the world was slaughtered in about 5 seconds. As he, yeah, even the Nomu had his entire brain ripped out, crushed. Yeah. As he calms down and his eyesight went back to normal, as when he saw what he has done, he teared up as he was on his knees. So, yeah. The exact same moment, though, like at the USJ thing, or like when he was slaughtering them all. Yeah. Shraki-san got teleported out of there before. And, yeah. But I feel like a monster. Yeah. So, he ends up imagine if I didn't have that copyrights thing. Yeah. So I played, or actually, when I was doing this what if, I actually had the song of I feel like a monster. I feel like a monster song going. And I'm actually not playing it, I'm singing it actually in my own like little thing. So yeah, he acting like that monster as when he yeah. So he cried over millions of high-end villains as it was his fault. He slaughtered every single one of them. And yeah. As Frog Girl could tell that was in pain. As he walks out, closes the door slowly, with his head down. As yeah, as he tells them after he closes the door, as he says, we won't talk about this. As he was all bloodied up. Or actually, there was no blood on him. As he, like, yeah. Because how fast he moves. As, yeah. As his sister walks up to him. And hugs him. As he starts tearing up again. And as, yeah. He doesn't want to see that image again. As she says, don't worry, big brother, I'm right here. As the pro hero shows up, when they went in, some of them even puked. How disgusting it looked like. Yeah. Yeah. All Might was the one that saw it, as he had bottled up puke, and then the pro hero saw what he did, as he says, man, he really did a number. As he was sitting down, as he didn't want to let his instincts take control of him. As, yeah, his own sister, or actually one of the clones of the, I forget. So one of the clones walks up to him and he says, "Why are you crying?" As he says I as he's trying to like say then it was my fault. That's why those villains died, because of me. But he was like is tearing up when he's doing it. As yeah. As he calms down, as he tells the clone that he he let his instincts took control of him. His animal instincts took control of his brain. And so resolve of that, he slaughtered those high-end villains. As yeah, as he starts crying again, he completely lost it. As Rangirl understands that, as actually Clone understands that it was the like when Killer Croc says that about animals' instincts took control. He says that's why you're at UA, to learn not to make those kinds of mistakes. Okay? And plus it was your last defense. At least all of it got out there before. And yeah. So after that night, couple nights, he stayed up. Every time he goes back to sleep, it haunts him. As he wasn't playing a video game, as his mother and his mother noticed that so they decide to calm him down. They tried everything, since after that USJ thing. Yeah, his own family is trying to calm him down. And make him go to sleep. So, yeah. So let's say like 10 months of this happen. So then, sports festival, or 10 days. So he trains on controlling his violent rage. As he takes a breather, as Nezu tells Lizard, or Killer Croc, a lizard, Killer Croc, to just relax. I know that since that's why you're at USJ, to learn not to make those kinds of mistakes again. Okay? As it's just, yeah. So Nezu tells him that it, yeah. So then after, yeah. So during the sports festival, he tries not to get into his more of his rage. He doesn't want anyone to get killed. So he's trying to fight himself. As he sinks his claws into his own skin, as a couple people didn't notice that he's trying, and definitely his sister noticed, as this, as Recover Girl created a serum to calm his anger and injects it into his skin. Yeah. So, yeah. So then now the camp arc. I'm skipping the sports festival and an internship. Because actually, the internship, he didn't get any, invites things. So, he decides to just hang out with whoever's the nearest. As he doesn't see his class, or he doesn't see his classmates, see them as classmates. He sees them as family. Now it sounds like Whitebeard. Or, yeah. So, when Tenya, or when, yeah, Killer Croc could tell that name, that, or actually, no, he went with his sister to Killers, or with Seal, yeah. Killer Whale, or no, Killer Croc, with a Seal, Captain Seal. That's just not right. So yeah, he ends up as Captain Seal could tell that he just wants to be with his sister. Because he doesn't want something bad happen to his sister when he's not around. And yeah, as he swabs the deck and do all that stuff. So then, yeah. Next part will be, actually, no, I'm skipping the camp arc, but at the here, or All Might versus All for One arc, All for One tells All Might that that you, or UA has the most powerfulest creature in the entire world. As All Might was thinking of who it would be. Definitely not the Beast Man. Though, where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Definitely not him. Definitely not like Bremen, the or her. But then he realized what he means. Yeah. LROPPY's brother, Killer Croc. As he says, what does he have to do with this? Not simple, really. He actually was born with a quirk, but that's not an I'm actually after his power, his ability. Did you ever notice when he has a lot of negative emotions? Yeah. And guilt and all that stuff? It's because he has zero. Z-E-O, or Z-E-R-O. Zero. As All Might realized, and what's opposite of zero? Infinity. Both of them are really high class powers. Just imagine having that much power at your fingertips. You could have ruled the world, destroy the world, or do both. As All Might says, that won't happen. He's a very good kid. He doesn't need all that stress of ruling over the world or anything like that. He only wants to protect his family. I asked him that. From his own, from sports festival. As he says, or actually at the sports festival, All Might asks Killer Croc, like, what is your desire? As he looks at him, saying, my desire is to protect my sister, my family, everyone, and that I care the most. If anything happens to them, I am so ready to kill anyone for it. So then now get back on this track. Yeah. All Might and believes in him. That he, as All for One says, he only cares about those are weaker than him. He is weak himself. That's good. Now I could take his power away from him. As as All for One is about to shoot a laser, but there's this big guy steps right between them. Like, the attack went right didn't even go through All Might, but it sure does, so he is now charcoal skin. As how snakes shed their skins? Yeah. As they're like, man, he got in the way. No matter, I'll kill you right through. As he tries to do it again, then they hear a large cracking sound. As what came out was none other than his human form. He has green hair like his sister. Or he has the same color as his family. Yeah. As he ends up punching All for One. Like, he says that if you want my power so much, how about you take its rage first, as his eyes start to go sharp as nails. Like, do you see that? His eyes? Yeah. It was so sharp that even... Yeah. But he's in control of his own body. As he basically tore All for One up. Like, there was nothing even left of him. Only thing that was left was his skeleton. No quirks, no nothing. As he's surprised that he actually has it. Yeah. As he looks at his human form, as he is proud of his own. Yeah, so when he went back to, so his friend, or All Might, or actually he looks at All Might, he tells him that I don't see you as a pro hero, All Might, or I don't see you as the symbol of peace, I see you as my own family. I care about you. Okay? That's why, like what I said. And all that guilt, hatred, and being like a monster thing was actually he won. In that, and when he showed up at his home, they were expecting the killer croc. like his lizard part, his big buff part. Because they're used to. But when they saw what he did, and yeah, when he showed up as a same age as his sister, or he just stays the same size, but yeah. As they could not believe that this is what he is. So, yeah. And he tells his family that he has, or actually his parents already knew, that he could outlive everyone. Yeah. So, and I'm gonna cut it off here, but before, and remember that idea that I had? Yeah. Well, through all this time, she ends up wants to get married to him. What'd she do? She does that. She gets married to, yeah, to him. Or, at the same time, actually, yeah. So, he had 2 kids with her. And in this alternate timeline, Izuku got married to 2 people, Ochako and her. So, yeah. So, because both of them got married, it was just funny. So, yeah. And to make things fair, Momo chose Killer Croc too, so both of them had kids. Yeah. So, this is the end of the What If. Please leave a like, share, subscribe, do all the fun things, and I might make a voting poll. Or depends on how many likes that we get on this video. So, bye.